everybody, my name is RM Gaming, and we are here to do another how NXT should book NXT Takeover Dallas. It is tomorrow night. I'm recording this on a Thursday, so let's get into it. The match I'm going to start off with will probably not be the opener, because it's just the first match I thought of. It's kind of like the biggest throwaway match, in my opinion. So, we'll start off with Apollo Crews versus Elias Sampson. Now, Apollo Crews should definitely win this one, because he needs to start gaining some momentum back, because lately I felt like he's kind of been losing it as of late, as, like, the aura around him is gone, in my opinion. He hasn't looked as good. Like, I've kind of noticed that his promos have, like, I've noticed him more. I'm sure his promos were never, like, on point, but I didn't really notice it until he kind of started taking the losses, and until he got his first loss in London and to Baron Corbin. I didn't really notice his flaws like that, because I was so amazed by, like, his athletic ability, but now that some of the aura is kind of gone, he kind of needs to just start building it back up. And plus, Elias Sampson won't be hurt too much by losing to him. And plus, Elias just hasn't really been working out for me. He's not one of those guys where I say, wow, that he's going to be special. In my opinion, like, this should be the kind of push that, like, maybe a Ty Dillinger gets instead, because he's, like, way more entertaining to me. Even his moveset, he's over, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, yeah, Apollo Crews goes over in this one. Alright, up next, we'll talk about the NXT Tag Team Championships and who should go over. I mean, this one should probably be the easiest one to pick. Jordan and Gable have to win this one, right? I mean, first of all, the Revival shouldn't even be champs in the first place, as Enzo and Cass should have taken those titles away from them months ago. Back in London, they should have taken those titles, and then again at Roadblock, they should have taken those titles. But nevertheless, this is more about American Alpha and them getting their tag team championship victory. And the tag team division will most definitely be elevated with those two at the helm as champions. Alright, and up next, we'll talk about Baron Corbin versus Austin Aries. Austin Aries, they gotta book Austin Aries to win this. If they book Baron Corbin to win, it would be a huge mistake, and I don't think they will. He should absolutely win this one, because, and the way I think he should win it, actually, because I don't really have much else to talk about other than the fact that Austin Aries should win this match. Like, I shouldn't even have to explain why Baron Corbin should not beat Austin Aries. But I think they should, like, do something like where Baron Corbin goes for, like, the end of days, and Austin Aries counters it somehow into, like, a brain buster. That would be crazy. And then he obviously gets the pinfall off of that. But yeah, it's a no-brainer easily. Aries over Corbin. Up next, we're going to talk about Shinsuke Nakamura making his NXT debut against Sami Zayn. And this is definitely the hardest one for me to pick, because my brain, it really says that Shinsuke should win this match. But my heart says that Sami Zayn should win this match. And in the end, I have to go with my heart. I have to go with the fact that Sami Zayn should go over in this match. Because if there is one person in NXT who should go out winning and not losing, like not putting somebody over, like obviously like the Nevilles and the Kevin Owenses even have like all went out on their backs to make Finn Balor look good and to make Sami Zayn look good and all that. And it's like Sami Zayn is he has been the heart and soul easily of NXT since pretty much its like real popularity. I know he was injured for a while, but it's always been Sami. Sami was like the real groundwork layer. He was the babyface. He still is I would say he's the most over guy in NXT still. I don't know, maybe Finn Balor can compete with him maybe. But yeah. Also, Shinsuke won't be hurt too much about it, especially if they put on a great match. Then it really wouldn't hurt Nakamura's image in the long run, especially if they put on like a 5-star classic like everybody's expecting them to, especially me. Plus, he's fucking Nakamura, or effing Nakamura, or whatever. Be more PG about it. He'll look good no matter what he does, because he's Nakamura. And next, we're going to talk about the NXT Women's Championship match between Bayley and Asuka. And I'm not going to sit here and lie. I am biased as hell towards Bayley. She is my girl, and I have no desire to see her drop the title cleanly to Asuka, who I'm not a huge fan of. Like, I don't dislike her, but she's definitely not, like, my favorite. And so, here's how I would book the ending to Bayley and Asuka's matchup. I think they should be having a back and forth, knockdown, drag about. They're going back and forth. It's a technical masterpiece, all that kind of stuff. And then down come Nia Jax and Eva Marie to ruin everything. And then Nia just absolutely obliterates the referee, and then she and Eva start attacking both girls, but Asuka and Nia Jax take it to the outside, and Asuka ends up getting the advantage over Nia and laying her out. While in the ring, Bayley hits a Bayley to belly on Eva. Sorry, a little bit of an accidental spoiler. And then out of nowhere, Asuka blindsidedly cracks Bayley with the championship. And then she covers her. The referee does, that slow injured referee count. 1, 2, and then have Bayley kick out. And Bayley gets up and she's like on her knees, and then Asuka just looks at her, shakes her head, and gives her a hard roundhouse shot that absolutely lays her out. Cover 1, 2, 3. Sending Bayley to Raw and officially making Asuka look even more dangerous, because now she's willing to do anything to win the title and obviously to keep the title now. And finally, let's talk about Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe. And I'm really, I've pondered the ways that WWE, or NXT, not WWE, would book this one, and I'm really stumped. I really don't know how they're going to go, because there are a lot of options. The most popular, obviously, being that Balor just drops the title, and then he moves to Monday nights, or a Bullet Club surprise debut, something like that, maybe. And I'm not sure what Balor will do. I'm not sure if he'll be on the Raw after WrestleMania, or what. But this is how I do it. I would have Joe maybe choke out Balor and go over cleanly, in all honesty, because Finn Balor, think about this, has not lost cleanly straight up since he fought Kevin Owens, I think last April or May, for the title, and he wasn't even wearing his demon attire then. And I'm pretty sure it's almost been a year since he's put anybody over, really. And I think they should at this point put Joe over as a beast, because the character could really use the rub, especially choking out the demon. That would be a pretty cool sight to see. And it would just cement Joe as a legit badass. Like, he's kind of been pushed to be, but he hasn't really shown much for it, other than winning the tag team, tournament. But yeah, I think that is how I would book NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you would book it instead. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I did something you don't like. I don't know. Let me know. But thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you absolutely wreck that like button and subscribe button. I'll see you beautiful people next time. Peace.